I'm Christian Schaefer with your WMAR 2 News update. More than half of the people in Maryland who've died from the coronavirus lived in nursing homes and long-term care facilities. Now there's a new push to test every resident and every worker at every one of them. Governor Hogan has issued an executive order requiring that every person who lives or works in a nursing home be tested even if they're not showing symptoms. Facilities must comply with the strike teams that have been deployed by the state. Governor Hogan's also mandating daily evaluations of all those residents. His order also requires nursing homes to provide the residents with regular updates on the status of the coronavirus at their facility. It looks like most people in Maryland are following the stay-at-home orders. The Baltimore County Executive John Olszewski said county police have only had to issue about 10 cease and desist orders while responding to complaints about social distancing. Olszewski joined us here live on Good Morning Maryland today.
This is hard. I mean, I feel the frustration of wanting to get back out there and get back down on the beach and see some of my favorite restaurants, see our Orioles and sports teams play again. But I want to commend so many Baltimore County residents and state residents who have been sticking with this. It is working. We are seeing a big difference. We are flattening the curve. We are saving lives.
And Olszewski also talked about that announcement earlier this week where $10 million in grants for small businesses in Baltimore County. Those will be issued on a first-come, first-served basis. We have the information on those grants on the website right now, WMAR2news.com. The coronavirus has impacted jails throughout the area. A local woman charged with homicide and manslaughter has been moved from the Baltimore County Detention Center to home detention. Police say 15-year-old Trinity Brooks was on her way home from the grocery store when he was struck by a car and killed back in December. The driver was just pictured right there, Jennifer Jones. She told police that she was a recovering heroin addict. The Baltimore County State's Attorney now says the coronavirus played a role in the judge's decision to allow Jones to be in home detention. However, the state's attorney stressed that she is technically still in custody and is constantly being monitored. Trinity's parents don't think it's right to have her at home. They think she should still be at the detention center. They've started a petition to try to get her back there, and they're calling for a new law called Trinity's Law that would allow for stricter penalties for people charged with driving under the influence. That's the little girl who was killed back in December right there. There's a new training course at a local community college aimed at building a tracing network as an attempt to track and stop the spread of the coronavirus. Baltimore County's Department of Health going to offer that course at the Community College of Baltimore County. Starts soon, this Monday. Anyone who participates will work with coronavirus patients to try and track back and figure out who they've been in contact with. The positions are available to anyone interested, not just Baltimore County residents.
Now from WMAR 2 News, Maryland's most accurate forecast.
All right, it is Thursday, getting closer and closer to the weekend. On this Thursday, we are tracking flood watches across the area. All the areas there shaded in the green coloring. That flood watch goes into effect at 10 o'clock this morning and lingers until 10 o'clock this evening. That means that conditions are favorable for flooding. The potential is there, so you definitely want to take it easy and be aware of what's going on in your surroundings. We're also tracking the fact that it's going to be quite windy today, quite gusty. We'll have gusts today up to about 35 miles an hour before it's all said and done. In terms of what's going to be happening with that rain, though, that rain and thunderstorm activity will continue throughout the rest of today. It will be heavy at times. We'll have it through today. We'll have it as we work our way in through tomorrow morning, and then we will have another round as we go into the evening. So really not going to get rid of that rain anytime soon, hence the flood watch that goes into effect at 10 o'clock this morning, and once again will linger into this evening. So when it's all said and done, this is going to be pretty much a high impact event, as we could see 1 to 2 inches of rain localized, maybe even higher than that, maybe up to about 3 inches of rain out there. So the flooding in the low-lying areas definitely a main concern. Also the creeks and the streams that we're concerned about as well. As we continue through the rest of today, again, that's what we have on tap. Wind, showers, thunderstorms, heavy rain. We will have that rain continuing into your Friday, and it's still going to be breezy on Friday as well. And then, Christian, as we head into the weekend, that's when things turn for the better, as we will have plenty of sunshine with high temperatures in the upper 60s and mid 70s.
Okay, Lynette, thanks very much for that. Stick with us online at WMAR2news.com all day long for updates on top stories and breaking news. And for news and weather on the go, you can download the WMAR2 News app. It's in the App Store. It's got live radar, and you can set up breaking news alerts to come straight to your phone or tablet. Thanks for watching. I'm Christian Schaefer.
This WMAR 2 News update is sponsored by Jones Junction.